Renee and Veronica de Rosa envisioned a place that reflected the contemporary cultural ideals of their time. A gathering place. A place where visitors could have a transformative experience with art.
This is the art of where we're living, and these are the artists that give our communities a liveliness and also a depth.
Well, I love the property, and I'm so glad that they're opening this up more to the public.
De Rosa is a catalyst for transformative experiences with the contemporary art of Northern California.
They have programs for children, for adults. They have family programs, and I think these are probably the most progressive things, and I know they're things that Renee would really underwrite.
I think art spaces and centers should be platforms for public dialogue. Things happen when people come together in the same space to talk about subjects. It forms like a connective tissue, and it makes those kinds of larger conversations more palpable and easier to connect with.
Cultural organization should be a central pillar and resource to the community. In 2018, De Rosa presented the landmark exhibition, Be Not Still, Living in Uncertain Times. It was a radical new model of experimentation and inquiry, inviting dialogue between the organization and the community. As we rethink the role of cultural organizations and the civic dimension they can embrace, De Rosa is at the center, serving as a conveyor on both the local and the global stage, bringing together multiple perspectives and people from all ages and walks of life.
Well, Be Not Still was an amazing beginning to a new phase for the De Rosa, which feels like a shift in the institution focusing on the legacy of the De Rosa's collection, instead focusing on their legacy in terms of their values and the importance of art in the larger landscape. That shift feels very real in terms of the way that the institution is presenting itself now. Having all this programming where people can come in, having the way of engaging with the land there more open, having artists commissioned to do things there. So I think it's a different model, an exciting model, and a model that invites sort of more regular participation. I made work that was responding to the fires, the idea of what happens after a big cataclysmic event, with the idea that those kinds of events will be happening more and more, and that we have to get used to being in a continuous aftermath.
De Rosa is partnering with organizations like Napa Valley College Performing Arts and the Napa County Library, developing unique arts-based experiences that enrich our community. Last year, we introduced an Artist in Residence program at the Boys and Girls Clubs of Napa Valley. Bay Area artist Sofia Cordova worked with teens to create a series of works in response to the Be Not Still exhibition.
Working with Sofia was very interesting because she was showing how she worked and like what she did and all of her art and like who she was before she got to know us, so we felt more comfortable like talking about what we want in this project. I loved it because I was able to do an art video for the first time with someone that supported me.
Teen participants created a body of work from a theme of their choosing. Throughout the residency, they were able to visit De Rosa alongside Sofia for inspiration.
With Sofia, I was actually able to like understand the art pieces, and it represents the human creativity and the human mind and how you're able to do so much more with art. When you have this kind of opportunity, it makes you feel like you're doing something fulfilling.
We are in an area where there's a lot of different kinds of creative focus. There's a lot of conversations around technology, around design, and I think that the De Rosa is a place where those conversations can come together. I'm excited to see what's coming next.